Welcome to Real Bass Lessons. Today we're going to work with pentatonic. That pentatonic sound you hear everywhere. But sometimes people use the word sort of generically and almost like belittle, like, oh, that's just pentatonic. Well, pentatonic's just got a cool sound, and there's just endless sort of variations and versions of it, and on how people use it in rock songs and funk songs and a little bit of other stuff too. It can be used almost anywhere once you really get sophisticated with it. But let's just work on some basics of what it is, how it sounds, and then I'll teach you a few practice exercises. Okay? Cool. So here's the pentatonic scale. It's 5 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the octave. I'm starting on B flat. Going the other direction. Sure. Now, we want to play on the inversions of that scale, which means we want to start on each note of that pentatonic scale. So if here's the notes, I want to lay them all out on the G string. And I want to start my scale from each one of those. So here it is from the root. Starting from the next note. The next one. Whoa, screwed up. The next one. And then the last one. And then the octave. Now you notice this octave? It's the same fingering, same sound down here. Just an octave difference. Okay? Let's play this together a few times just to get this sound. And I know of no simpler way to learn this than just learn the shapes. Obviously, each one of these inversions has its own little shape. I've seen all sorts of sort of cutesy little devices for how to remember it and how to identify it and how to label it with a different name. Folks, it's just pentatonic, and let's just learn the 5 pentatonic shapes. Here we go. Again, play with me, okay? 3 and 4 and... Maybe I'll do each one of them twice. Next one. Next one. Next one. Next one. And I'll repeat the octave. Cool. Got the idea? Let's do it a few more times. We'll get to a nice little play along later, but let's just learn it and work it right now. 2 times in each one. 3 and 4 and... Cool. Let's try it the other way. Let's try it from this note, going up. Again. Let's start by going where are those notes at. Sorry. Here, here, here. That's the pentatonic scale laid out on one string. One more time. Now let's try going up twice and then moving on. 3 and 4 and... Next one. Got the idea? Now the challenge, the work is once you learn these inversions, these shapes, you start playing them in a groove and start making music with them. Let's see if I can just do a little bit of that, without a play along, just sort of a little improvised thing. Here we go. Same key, 3 and 4. Oh yeah, pretty cool. What makes some of these real basic patterns and things sound good is when you can play them 1,000,000 miles an hour real fast and real smooth. There's some little video instruction you might want to get. Really, just play along. It's called Pentatonics. It's on our downloadable sites, the Net Music downloadables. And my son Grant is laying out these patterns and playing them, a bunch of combinations. Some real slow ones, some medium ones, and some real fast ones. And it's good inspiration. Plus, you can learn the patterns and play along. I'm just going to work with the basic stuff here. Right now, let's go to a play-along example, and I'll work these exact same patterns and exercises we just did with that play-along. Okay? Here we go. We'll add our pentatonic over the top of this. Let's start with just the top-down scale like we did a while ago. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Next one. Next one. Back to the octave. Now let's do it from the low note up, just twice. Got the idea? I'll just jam around a little bit. That's just me screwing around a little bit. Once you work on this fundamental pattern and play it a whole bunch with the play along, the trick is then to start getting some cool little shapes, little 4-bar shapes, and maybe some, like that one pattern I did that. You can figure them out. Just listen to them and copy. You'll start to hear them in recordings. Jocko does pentatonic constantly. Now, of course, he does it a lot faster and smoother and better, but you'll still be able to hear it. A big important thing about practicing is you've got to work on some physical sounds and learn to play them before you really start hearing them. Contemporary music often teaches the other. You got to hear it before you can play it. I've always found if you haven't played it a bunch, you really don't hear it very much. You do this a lot, you'll start to hear it in Marcus's playing constantly. I don't think Marcus Miller has ever played a song where he hasn't used a bunch of pentatonic. That's his style. That's just part of it. So get into these basic patterns, work them, work the shapes, get to where you can play them real fast and real smooth. Some of this basic language, it sounds killer when you speed it up. When you play it slow, it sort of sounds like an exercise. Well, get to work on it. That's what you do. You can do it and it'll be real fun for you. I'm positive. Right on.